I thought I was going to find my soulmate tonight at the Oklahoma hotel bar. Guess what? I did not. So I sat down. There was like so many men, like probably like 50. And I was like on my laptop, like trying to look like, diligent, like, okay, doing my thing. Not one man like looked my way. And I like looked up and was like, okay, Dana, close your laptop. Like, don't look like preoccupied. They might think that you're busy and they want to approach you. And so I did that. And then I was like, like just sitting there with my glass of wine. I like probably had like 16 glasses of wine, just like trying this like theory out. Just kidding. But I had a couple. Nothing. And I like looked like open for like business, nothing. And then I was like, well, maybe there's like rings. I'm trying to like eliminate every excuse other than like, I don't want to be a victim here, but like I'm fucking not the one to be approached because maybe it could be my looks. And yesterday, like I got more looks from guys and I thought maybe, okay, I had straight hair yesterday and I didn't have this like oversized like sweater, but I have on leather pants and panda dunks. I mean, come on. And I guess this is like God saying like, hey honey, your man ain't in Oklahoma. And I knew this all along, but like, damn, rejection wound like coming in hot. But that would be getting in the way of my like takeout fried green beans and my Pamela Anderson documentary that I've been needing to finish. So thank God that I didn't get approached by any man.
You guys really have these self-defeating behaviors down to a T. When you think about it, it is really a thing of beauty.
Mr. Sutton here invited me out on a date and then proceeded to walk out on the tab.
This man asked you to go with him on a date and then he left before the bill came?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me more. Let's start with how did y'all meet? How do you know this man?
So I'm a social media influencer and Mr. Sutton, the defendant, came on my page.
He slid into your DMs?
Yes, essentially. And we were discussing and we were talking for a couple weeks and we were just chatting over the phone and he originally asked me out on a couple dates, first one being coffee and the second one being ice cream.
So those dates took place?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
I don't drink coffee, first off, and secondly, I'm lactose intolerant, so we did not do coffee, nor did we did ice cream.
So you declined those dates?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, continue, ma'am.
Well, after we had continued talking, he shortly after decided to ask me out on a date. And we decided on dinner Friday at 5:30. Unfortunately, our original timing did not quite work out with my schedule. I had to reschedule on him twice. First time being with work, I was on a fashion shoot and my shoot lasted a little bit longer than I was anticipating.
That happens. Because this is how you pay your bills, I assume, ma'am. You're a full-time influencer.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I do think sometimes people hear that, Ms. Collins, and they can be dismissive. But the reality is,
we don't care.
Okay, so your shoot runs long, you have to reschedule.
Yes, that was the first one. Second, I ended up having to reschedule on him a second time because my father did fall ill and he lives. Thank you.
Yeah.
He does live nearby, so I tend to go over there and take care of him every now and again.
Okay, so there's two reschedules. He's understanding, I suppose. And then how do you actually get on the date?
Well, eventually our schedules ended up working out and we were able to make it on time.
Great.
So we scheduled for 5:30 on a Friday and I was a little bit late.
How late, ma'am?
We scheduled for 5:30. I showed up at 6:15.
45 minutes late.
Mr. Sutton, I promise you I did not fail math. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Okay, 45 minutes late, ma'am. That's not a little. Go ahead.
I got stuck in traffic.
Ma'am.
Oh, so at this point, it really doesn't matter what you have to say because not only are you rude, you're inconsiderate, you're tardy, and you're entitled. I love that combination.
And that was when our date proceeded.
And how was his energy when you showed up 45 minutes late? Because this is the first time y'all are seeing each other in person, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see that doesn't make like a great impression. So to the extent he was excited to see and meet you finally, that might be compromised after 45 minutes of waiting on someone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, but you get there. How was it?
Very, very small chit chat, just pleasantries in regards to when I show up. And I'm a little frantic because I know that I'm running late, so.
Were you apologetic, ma'am?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes. So sitting down, the waiter originally comes over and I go ahead and I order myself a margarita because they're my favorite. And I have not eaten all that day. So I'm starving. So I originally go ahead with my margarita, order a calamari as well.
Okay.
And
Did you ask him if he wanted anything to eat, ma'am? No, I'm just, because we're getting your order in, but. did he-
well, I assumed that he would have ordered something if he wanted anything.
So the answer is no.
No,
At this
I did
point,
not
you
ask.
just ordered your margarita and your calamari. Okay.
Yes,
And
he
that's
had a
just-
drink already.
Okay. Well, I would hope so if he was sitting there waiting for you for 65 minutes. That's my rule. And then do you proceed to order more food?
Yes.
Okay. What
Later
did you
on.
order, ma'am?
Well, after I finished the original appetizer, I went ahead and I ordered another drink. And
Also a margarita?
yes,
Because I just want a visual. Okay, go ahead.
yes. And I don't really like to drink on an empty stomach. So I not only had the calamari, but I also had the fried alligator.
So the entitlement continues. She's really not worried about what he has going on. The fact that you're talking about pleasantries and small chit chat, well, I would guess so. You're 45 minutes late, so what else is there to talk about other than why you were late?
And
Now, was that just still a starter, or have we gotten to your entree yet?
no, that was just the starter.
Okay, let's go. What did you get for your entree, ma'am?
I got a salmon.
Okay, so you had the calamari, you had the fried alligator, you've had 2 margaritas at this point, and now you've got a plate of salmon?
Yes.
Okay, and did you get any more cocktails?
I did get one more cocktail.
Okay, so you had
with my
3
dinner.
drinks. Okay. Do you have an itemized bill that the court can look at, ma'am, and see?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead and proffer that to my bailiff.
just have everything,
I'll take
the entire
everything.
folder?
And while you are doing that, you know what they say about stories, there's 2 sides. Let me get to you, Mr. Sutton. Thank you for your patience here, sir. Let's get to what you can corroborate. You meet this woman on social media, she's very beautiful.
I don't know about very beautiful, but go ahead.
You slide in her DMs, you start communicating.
Yes, Your Honor.
You find out that she's a social media influencer professionally, bada bing, bada boom, somebody's number is exchanged, y'all start talking on the phone.
Yes.
At what point, sir, do you decide, I am interested enough to take her on an in-person date?
Well, I was interested very early on. I asked her out 2 times. Both times she turned me down.
So then, after 2 cancellations, and did you believe those cancellations?
To be completely honest,
You better be, you're sworn in.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, the first scenario, the modeling, I don't know much about it. I think she could have taken maybe 10 or 15 seconds just to send me something. She told me like 10 minutes before our date. I've already driven there. That was very upsetting to me.
Okay, you left that part out. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, and then as far as the second incident is
With her father's illness.
yes, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt.
No,
and
I understand. The court agrees with that.
Yes.
Okay, so for finally,
Yes.
we get on a dinner date, and you concede, Mr. Sutton, that you did ask her on the 3rd date, and it was your idea to say, you know what? You don't like milk, you can't do lactose, you don't like coffee, let's go to dinner.
I said let's go to drinks, not dinner. I never said
See,
anything.
you got to clear it up. See, Mr. Sutton, because this is how I'm going to make my ruling. So you're telling the court that you said nothing about dinner. You said, let's go to drinks.
Which is really honestly consistent with what he's been doing. Let's go to ice cream. No. Let's go to coffee. No. Well, I wanted him to take me to dinner. No, it was actually drinks. It was like a meet and greet. I just want to lay eyes on.
I said let's go to drinks.
Ms.
That's it.
Collins, did he say, let's go to drinks?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, continue, sir.
First, she reschedules twice, as we've mentioned, and then finally we lock in a date, and it's during happy hour.
I noticed that. I didn't want to say nothing.
5:30.
But when you said that y'all were meeting at 5:30, it's happy hour. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, and I made that explicit that I wanted to meet at happy
Oh,
hour.
you said that. Okay.
Yes.
And one thing I like about somebody that's direct is you know what to expect. So there's an indication when someone says, I want to take you out during happy hour, you know what time it is. Serious. Right? I mean, hello.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, sir. So you own that you are looking for a happy hour.
What time is it? Let's talk. Like, what are we talking about? What time is it?
Experience. Continue.
Yes, so I get there at 5:20, Your Honor, and I get a phone call from her at 5:25 saying she'll be a few minutes late.
Okay.
I interpreted few minutes as a few minutes. I guess
And
that
then
means
you
something else
found
to
out
her.
it was 45 minutes.
It was 45 minutes.
Right.
I ordered one margarita, and the waiter felt so bad for me, he slipped me another one at the happy hour price after 6 o'clock when that ended. She finally shows up at 6:15. I'm a little annoyed at this point, but
I
I'm
would
trying
imagine.
to keep it together.
Now, did she look like her photos?
She did. She was gorgeous.
Okay. No, she is.
Yeah. And she finally sits down, and the conversation
Was she
was a little
apologetic when she showed up 45 minutes late, sir?
she mentioned it vaguely, but it was.
But you didn't really feel like it was
no,
heartfelt?
No,
Okay.
it felt very.
I don't know
cold.
why, but for some reason I suspect.
Well, we know that based on what she said, there wasn't a lot of pleasantries. There wasn't a lot of chit chat. It was back and forth. She said she was frantic when she got there. So really, honestly and truly, she wasn't worried about apologizing. She was worried about getting something to eat. So herself.
She orders herself a drink.
Yes. Well, she orders herself more than a drink. She orders a calamari as well. We have a very, very brief conversation.
Well, let's back up.
Yes.
When she orders the cocktail and the calamari together, I presume,
Yes.
were you surprised because your offer was drinks?
Of course, yes. I was very surprised. I wasn't hungry. I ate beforehand. We said we were meeting for drinks specifically, and I just didn't think she was going to be ordering food. And I don't eat fried food like that either, Your Honor.
Right. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The point is, as you said drinks, she starts ordering cuisine.
Exactly.
And you are shocked, but you don't say anything. You're just shocked. Now, at that point, because I'm just curious, were you contemplating the possibility that maybe there was going to be a split check at some point? Like maybe if she's hungry, she'll take care of her food, but allow you to treat her to cocktails because that was the nature of the agreed upon date?
I thought we were meeting up just for drinks,
Right.
and I thought she was going to maybe fit the bill for her, but what she did in the subsequent moments made me question that entire thing.
Okay, so yeah, what did she do then?
Well, by the time the waiter brings over the food and the margarita, she is on her phone. She's on social media. She's posting, and she starts.
Collins, were you working on this date?
Well, I am going to be taking photos and I am taking videos. I'm with
That's
a handsome
working.
young man, and I mean, I suppose, yes, considering the fact that I am an influencer, it is
Correct.
working.
So it's not a date, basically. It's she was working. And because I'm out on a date, I'm taking pictures of all this stuff. He's just a subject. He's an opportunity for me to make more money. Does that make sense? It's not really trying to get to know him. He's here to, kind of pay for everything. And this is a photo shoot for me.
Okay, so you're working on the date. You now feel.
I usually don't bring my work to a date.
and let's get to that, sir. What do you do for a living?
I am a substitute teacher.
Okay. What grades?
K through 12. I'm able to
Go
sub
everywhere you're
any-
certified.
Yes.
That's excellent, sir. Okay, so you work in education. You're now on a date. Your date shows up 45 minutes late. She immediately pulls out her phone and starts engaging and really working on the date.
Yes.
While she's ordered so far a calamari and a margarita.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the waiter comes by again and still ignoring me, and she orders her second round of drinks and a crispy alligator. Another top shelf margarita, by the way. I'm getting really fed up at this point, as I think any reasonable man would be.
Okay.
And the waiter is about to come around a third time, but I said, let's try to give this one more chance. And I try engaging in a conversation with her, and I asked her about her father. She just ignores me. She doesn't even engage in the conversation, which calls into question everything else that came before.
Okay. When did she order the salmon, sir?
She ordered the salmon at the end. That was the third time
Okay.
they came around. Yeah, so she wasn't even done with the previous place before she starts ordering more food. And so she orders the salmon and the other drink, and I'm just fed up. I can't take it anymore. I'm seeing red, and I just decide I have to leave right now, else I'm going to make a big mistake.
What's a big mistake?
I felt like I would explode, Your Honor. I was just so angry and felt so disrespected.
Oh, well, okay. So how do you get out, literally? Like, how do you excuse
told
yourself
her-
at the table?
Yes, Your Honor. I told her I was going to go to the restroom.
Right. Said another way, what lie did you make up to get out of this horrible situation?
Yes, I told her I was going to the restroom, and I V-lined for my car, and I didn't look back.
Okay. So you never even went to the restroom?
No, I never went to the
Okay.
restroom. No.
Oh, Miss Collins. Sir, do you have any evidence for the court?
I do, but I would just like to add,
Yeah.
the next day she did text me about this, and she said I was rude to fit her with a bill like that. And
She said you were rude.
she said I was rude. I told her she was rude to show up 45 minutes late, and
Right.
she was rude to ignore me. And I did pay for my drinks, though. I sent her that money digitally, and I have that here for you as well.
Yeah, offer that up to the court. Woo-wee. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a clown for disappearing on our, quote, date and not paying. This is from the plaintiff. Defendant says, I said I wanted to meet for drinks, that's in caps, not dinner. Madam plaintiff says, you're just full of it and cheap. Defendant says, just sent you $20 for my drinks. Go find another sucker. I ain't the one. I do see where there was a digital $20 sent. Ma'am, did you receive this money?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't think I have to hear any more from either of you two. I've seen this story before. The court is ready to rule. Now, nobody hates a cheap man more than me. Nobody. What this court will not condone is women or men coming into my courtroom under the guise of chivalry when what they're really doing is dating for dinner. Ma'am, you are dating for a meal. It's low integrity. It's anti-feminist. And for lack of a better term, it's trifling. Believe it or not, counterintuitive, you cheapen yourself. You cheapen yourself. You become a version of a type of I'm just going to tell it to you plain, and I don't believe that's what you intend. Now, if this is a man you are seeing, if this is a man you are dating actively, if this is a man who you've invested time and energy into as well, then your expectation should rise according to that mutual investment. And then, Mr. Sutton, you do have to put up or shut up. But at this point, the court is not convinced that you did anything wrong. In fact, the court is convinced, ma'am, that you operated in bad faith, that you wasted this man's time. So the court completely dismisses the plaintiff's claim of $218.69. That is my ruling.
Let go.
Grant is shot in the leg.
I'm gonna shoot you again, bro. Get off of me.
Another woman is seen coming, but apparently not to help Grant.
What are you doing?
She just shot him.
She just shot me.
She just shot him. Get off of him.
Why aren't you helping me? Why are you helping her? And that's when my coworker runs over and pulls her.
Police believe this other woman is the suspect's girlfriend, and that both ran away from the scene on South Andover Street, then north on Rainier Avenue South.
If she's willing to shoot somebody over chicken, she's willing to shoot somebody over anything.
Women out there on their worst behavior, and as you heard there, the man had to suffer for something that she did wrong.
So much going on. How do they not crash into each other?
They're men. Men using communication skills like radios and talking.
Standard for men just got raised. I went on a date last night. He's gonna see this, and that's what makes it all the more funny. I'm going on a girls trip in like 2 weeks for my birthday, and he was like, oh, what are you doing for your birthday? And I was like, oh, nothing, I'm going on a girls trip. And he was like, give me your phone. Takes my phone, opens my Venmo, scans my Venmo thing, and Venmos me $300 with the caption, so men don't buy you drinks in Miami. That is literally insane, but why do I love it?
Absolutely pathetic. Beta male of the week goes to whatever guy sent her $300. And it's so funny because I know he's gonna see this. I hope you see this video too, you piece of
Fair. That's not fair. Fair. That's not fair. Fair. That's not fair.
Where? I don't want to hear.
My buddy went to prison for 4 years for a false accusation. He was a good dude, went to church, godly man, awesome guy. And even when that stuff came out, I couldn't believe it. And it's really a good thing I didn't, because they sentenced him to 7 years in prison. At 4 years, the person who accused him came out and said that she lied. They let him out of prison, as they were supposed to do. That doesn't fix anything. Nothing happened to her. She went to college, she got a good job, and my buddy stayed in there and rotted for 4 years. My buddy, who was proven innocent, still wasn't able to land a job anywhere. It doesn't matter what it was, even working in a warehouse. My buddy went to prison when he was 22. He got out when he was 26, and he offed himself at 27. Stop this.
I hate when a be like, I don't know why a girl want flowers and this, that, and the third. They want this whole fantasy vibe. Baby, yes! We grew up watching Disney princesses.
See, the part you're missing is Cinderella didn't get ran through by the whole village. Cinderella wasn't outside till 3 a.m. every weekend. Cinderella didn't have fat ass lips and fake eyelashes. So if you want that Cinderella treatment, your ass better start acting like Cinderella.
You ever been cheated on?
When I left for Iraq, the female told the dude that I died in combat. What? So when I came back, he was in my house.
What'd you do to him?
He was on my side. He was like, what the fuck? And then from there, we put her out together.
You put her out together with him?
Yeah, he helped me to kick all her shit out. We went to the bar, had a drink, because he lost his brother in combat, actually.
You're not finding them. You're not discovering them with a telescope to see where they're at. No, you're sorting through them. There's a difference. Yeah, because you have your choice. You are the one in power. You can be like, no, too stupid, too ugly, too hairy. Next. We can't do that as guys. We can't be like, no, too crazy. Too crazy. That comes standard in all of them? Okay. I like doing that joke because there's two type of women in the room right now. The ones that laughed at that joke, kiss them. Those are beautiful women. They know how to take a joke. They know I didn't say that personally to them. Then there's the ones that are staring at me like this. Because she thinks I'm talking about her. And I am.
Body count, I have to say, does not matter because I have over 100 bodies.
Okay.
So, yeah.
20 years old, right?
Yes.
100 bodies at 20 years old. What's going on here? Where the the father?
I didn't date you for your money. I fell in love with your heart.
Well, then just sign the prenup and let this love story begin.
Love stories don't begin with prenups.
This one does.
Women don't need men for money.
Oh.
Statistics show single women own more houses than single men.
Yeah, from divorce.
I don't know. I think it looks a little small.
What?
Oh, is it supposed to be like that?
What are you talking about?
It
looks a 20 by 40 pool. Nothing about this is small.
It looked bigger before we put these walls up.
Are you out of your mind?
But I think it should be switched to the other way. Can we switch it around?
Are you? You know what, dude? I'm done.
I think we need to turn it.
No, I'm done.
Honey, something doesn't look right.
You don't look right. That's what doesn't look right.
Just take this and turn it. How hard would that be to do? To just take this and turn it? Because I think it's too close.
Take like 10 years off your life so you'll be younger?
That's mean.
Trade you in for the 25-year-old version of you.
I don't know. I know you said you could do this, but
Jane?
it's just.
There's an open hole here. I can bury you in.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call my dad because he knows how to fix
throw your
it.
phone in the
He
fucking
knows
ocean.
how to fix things like this, and I think
I will throw your phone in the fucking ocean.
my dad will fix this. Okay.
Get out of here. Go. Leave.
So, Pickleball wife, the woman who is very obviously cheating on her husband with the man she met at Pickleball, she made a response. And right off the bat, I have to say that making the video without your husband there, that was a choice. But even though she said a ton of things in that video that were very obviously not true, there is one thing that was the most not true. And that was where she said that this guy was a friend of her husband's. Now, for any of you that are married, I just want you to play this scenario out in your head, because she made it very clear that this dude asked for her number at the pickleball court. Now, married people, especially husbands, play this out in your head. So you're the husband and you have a friend who also plays pickleball. And while your wife, he knows it's your wife because he's your friend, while you weren't there, one of your friends asked your wife for her number. Does that happen? Are any of your friends asking your wife for her phone number? I gotta be real, I've never seen it happen. My friends know better than to try to get my wife's number. That's not how you get a wife's number. No, you ask your friend, hey, I'd love to play pickleball with your wife, and he gives you the number. The husband gives you the number. And no, this isn't like, oh, women aren't equal, women can't do this. No, this is respect. Like, I respect my friends way too much to ever go to their wives and try to get their digit.
I mean, it's at this point, I guess I don't even understand. Modern women act like they don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, when it's them, they don't know how to read a room. They don't know how to figure out body language. And they never even saw that kiss coming. One day he just whipped it out and I didn't even know. But I took it though. And I'm so sorry for that. Please stay together. Give me some of your money, please.
Women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but is still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because
Okay,
you're losing the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to
Why are you bending down so low? It's just...
Hey honey, can you back in the room? It's really freaking me out. Man, why are you doing it like such a dummy?
It's designed so you can stand up with it.
Yeah, it's more precise. The more control I have.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those which came first, the chicken or the egg situations. Do women stop showing respect when men stop trying, or do men stop trying when women stop showing respect? Because I think it would grind anyone's gears if you saw someone freaking out with anxiety, so you took over to do a chore to hopefully relieve their anxiety, only to become their next point of ridicule for how you chose to do the chore. Two things to consider before criticizing how someone is doing the chore. 1, is the chore getting done? Yes? Great. So then 2, are you the one doing the chore? No? Okay, so then why do we have the audacity to complain about how it's getting done? Like, I am very surprised he didn't simply say, then you do it, and walk away. But he knows if he does that, he'll be the bad guy, so he resorts to being the idiot husband instead. And like, damn, those are the only 2 reputation options we give our husbands, either nefarious villain or bumbling idiot. I think the words you've been looking for are, thank you for vacuuming. Shamed the dude for vacuuming. Bad partner shamer, bad.
Where we going? Just up to town real quick? How far is that? Not far, just a couple miles or so.
Better not be too far.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you ain't going for. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who's that? Don't you got that XM in here?
I'm finna quit, bro. I don't care.
Turn the radio down. I'm trying to hear what he's saying.
Saying it better not be far. Y'all might go far in life. I ain't going far.
Bro, the store's like 7 miles.
You got about 3.5 miles. Bro, I might pop it any minute. 4 if you coast right over the hills and stuff. I ain't got time to wait.
Bro, stop. Hold on.
I'm doing all I can, but I don't think I can make it much longer either. You trying to go 7 miles, she got me back here living off $7 a day? Bruh. See what I'm saying? The struggle's real, bro. Saying.
$7.
If you feel something wobbling, it's me. Bro, I'm about to burn up, bro.
I got money. Can you just...
Yeah, turn it up.
Chill out with the music for just a second. Let me... Hold on.
Y'all ain't gonna hit me too, are you?
What? Say what now?
Nah, bro, you safe in here, bro. I promise.
I'm trying to vibe, bro. Bro, ain't nobody gonna hit you.
I ain't finna keep putting up with this, bro. Who said that?
I know there's something good on the radio.
He looks like he might hit me. There's something down here, bro. There's no leg room.
Bro, stop with the radio.
I'm about to burn up, bro. Burn up? You mean like catch on fire? No, I don't catch on fire. I just burn up like I quit working.
Bro, I got you. I got money. I promise.
Listen, bro, I've been showing wires for a couple weeks now.
I mean, you've seen better days, but you're not going bald, bro.
And drive at your own risk, man. I'm telling you, bro, I'm finna quit, bro. I'm just a little shaky. That's all.
You're in a safe place, bro, I promise.
Keep the volume up, bro.
Stop.
No leg room at all.
Bro, there's a lot of leg room in here, bro. You shouldn't be having any trouble with feet space.
I'm tired of living on empty promises, bro. About 3 miles. I want to trust you guys.
This is the circle of trust.
Last time we went around in a circle, I had to eat the curb the whole way around. Who hurt him, bro?
No, this is a whole different kind of circle. That's why all this stuff is wrong already. You keep turning the radio up. I can't hear what everybody's talking about.
I'm back here screaming, bro. Like, ee! Radio helps me cope. I'm telling you, there's something down here, bro.
Stretch your legs out, bro.
There's no leg room. There just ain't none.
But there's a lot of stuff wrong with this vehicle, but leg room is not one of the things.
There's something down here, bro.
Well, what is it? If there's something in the way, just push it out of the way.
Bro, it's a body.
Just get me to the store, bro.
Oh, we ain't got no brakes. This is gonna be a long 7 miles.
Oh, God. I got time for all that. I'm trying to keep the vibe up, bro. Keep the volume up, bro.
The more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready.
Welcome to the club. These modern women are a problem. They're a problem. It don't matter if you're a man, once again, a dog, a cat, their parents, they will use you in any way they can.
I have no proof she slept with anybody. I can't prove that, so I'm not even going to go there. What I'm going to say is she checked out of the marriage. She was a great mom for the longest time. I couldn't have picked a better woman to be the mother of my kids. Couldn't have. But that changed. To tell your best friend that you are falling in love, not that you had feelings, you were falling in love, was the exact text message. That means you have had to hang out with that person. You have had to spend time with that person to develop those feelings.
This is for all my girlies who, like me, have a God complex and an inferiority complex. Why do I find it so hard to shoot my shot when I want somebody? Like, baby, I know what I look like. I know that I'm bringing this to the table.
A few moments later.
And I just had the shittiest experience on top of truly 10 plus shitty experiences with men since I've been single. And I had a guy that I matched with that was putting in all this effort to make a date with me, planning the time, the date, the place, telling me all these things about him and how good of a catch he is and this and that, basically being what I call a fuckboy in sheep's clothing. And because I don't think there's a problem with sleeping with someone on the first date, we did. But we also had a nice connection and I thought we really liked each other. And then afterwards he kind of ghosted, kind of didn't. He came back with some saucy messages here and there.
I mean, you just told us what you were bringing to the table. He saw that. He said, I like that. I'm going to sleep with that. And now I'm done with that. There really was nothing else after that. There's nothing else to you after that.
Reactions to my stories, to my,
Penis size matters?
It matters.
I know why you're hung up on your
Oh my
toxic
gosh,
ex.
he's-
He has a huge peen.
You really think that
my
size
God,
matters?
girl.
Yeah, because I've had experience. Trust me. It's just I've
had before, like smaller than 5. I understand like when you love somebody, like it doesn't matter and stuff like that, but like as the relationship goes on, I'm like bored.
But don't you think that intimacy is something that should be learned between a man and a woman, and that you can learn what each other likes? Like that's the beauty of intimacy with somebody.
Yeah, like it's really different. Like with, you know, obviously Christianity, like it's all about like the love with God, like, you know, that's first, and then the relationship, it's like a foundation.
But I mean, sexual intimacy is still a huge part of like the marriage.
Yeah,
like
of course.
When it comes to like size, like that's something that I think is learned together.
What happens if you like date for marriage and then you find out and then you don't like it? Like, what do you do there?
But if you're waiting until marriage, like you're probably at least somewhat religious. So like if God intends for you to marry a guy with a micro penis, like that's God's will.
Well, first of all, we're talking about what he does and doesn't have, but we're not talking about what she's lacking. Number one. Number two, a lot of these women out here have been with multiple dudes. We're completely glossing over the fact that this is what she's been up to, and he has to deal with that for the rest of his life. This man might have to deal with you, got your body out all over everywhere, even now, showing people the stuff that they shouldn't be seeing. But you feeling entitled to some demands or something.
In God's will.
Fair, like, why the do I have to go through this? And he's just fine. Like, that's not fair.
I really thought like the love that he had for me like was so much and so strong that he would fight for me
and put his pride and ego aside.
Yeah, so when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be there.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be like, Anna, because I wasn't on some wild holiday. I literally went out once.
Yeah,
the whole time we were there.
Once.
It was more of a relaxing.
Yeah, because
my friend that's getting married, she doesn't even drink alcohol, so it wasn't even that kind of vibe.
And the rest of us are in like really serious relationships. It's not that vibe. The only thing you did is block him before a Hindu, which was like a relaxation retreat.
But
and really, like you got pushed to that.
But I didn't even do it right before. If I like blocked him hours before going, I understand. It happened like 4.
So she went on that.
Here's what some of these women are doing. They're allowing religion to ruin their relationship. What? So the monk or the priest or whoever it is told me to block my fiance. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. Girl, shut up.
Over here got his fucking gal. He's got his gal. Look at her. Look at her. Fuck yeah. Look at that. In the fucking heels. Homie's sitting here in his little dorky ass shits. Homegirl's over here handling it. Absolutely handling it. Look at this fucking... Hey, she's fucking handling it. What are you doing, home? She's fucking handling it right there. What's up? She's here. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What are you doing there? Why don't you fucking help her? God damn, son. All right. Get you a girl like that.
Number one, if you're so passionate about it, why is your stupid behind not out there? Number two, that might be her car. They might not even know her. They might have come over there to say, do you need any help? And they're standing around to make sure she's got it. But she's like, yeah, I got it. Just to make sure. You need to just drive on, to be honest.
Lounge, and he approaches you. Within 2 minutes of that conversation, he needs to be offering you a drink, a seat, an appetizer, $1 million, something. Otherwise, you're just listening to him give a TED talk. He's giving a seminar, babe, at your expense. Congratulations. You just sat there and heard about his childhood traumas for free. Are you a therapist, babe? I didn't know. Do you take Medicaid? I didn't know. That's crazy. Couldn't be me. Your time and attention is valuable. He needs to honor that. Remember, you don't approach a goddess without a gift.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
I told me once that a man is only insecure about a woman when he knows she deserves better.
I'm just getting on here for all the girlies who are in their 30s. I'm 33, turning 34 next month, and I'm just done dating. Like, excuse my language, but I'm done. Like, For a while there, I was on a kick for the younger guys because that was all that was hollering at me, because I must say, I think I look pretty good for being 33. So I was like, okay, I'm done with the young ones. Like, they're too immature. Like, I'm looking for something more serious in life. They're not doing it for me. Cool, whatever. I reunite with an ex that I was with when I was 22, and this was like always the one who got away from me. Mind you, he is 3 years older than me, gonna be 37 in January. This man is emotionally unavailable. So they're too immature in their 20s, and then they're possibly still emotionally unavailable in their 30s. I understand why my mom is 60 years old and still single and just said forget it, because
Maybe this is like a generational curse where you and your mom can't seem to get it right. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me. You're beautiful. Like, it caught me off guard.
$100. $100.
I was talking to your friend.
I don't give a
I was
Give her
talking to your friend.
$100. Give her $100.
Why are you being so rude?
Did your ego get bruised?
No, I was talking to her. You do that every day.
I think I'm attractive. I mean, is it because the eyes?
Some people find me attractive. I wouldn't say I'm societally objectively attractive. Come on. Some people are going to find you attractive. Do you fit that societal mode? No. Neither of us do. That's okay. We can accept it. We can accept reality without being offended and being sad. You're incorrect. I'm sorry. This is just societal, right? It's just like, there's objective, like, we don't belong on Love Island. Doesn't mean other people don't find us attractive, but we're allowed to. Listen, like, I'm so sick of this.
I
like,
mean, in the cosplay world, like,
there's not participation trophies on objective, like, societal metrics, right? It's like, I'm sorry, like, this whole ecosystem of people being like, oh, you're beautiful no matter what, it's not helping anything, because now we're just telling ourselves that we're beautiful when, no offense, I am objectively not societally attractive. And we can accept that. There are many people that find me attractive. There are many people that find you attractive.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because what you are saying is you found other people that have a lot of debt and they're still finding people. They have something else that is making up for it.
Why would you do that?
Why would you videotape?
Did you ever think that maybe he didn't want to be recorded? But of course, modern women, they don't care about anybody else's feelings but theirs. So they'll continue to encroach on your territory when you ask them previously multiple times not to do something. They'll continue to do it thinking they have the right to do it. And when you set another boundary and enforce that boundary, then all of a sudden you're a narcissist.